Okay, hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome back to Doki Salvation. I was kind of freaking out a moment ago, because, well, for those who don't know, my computer is not exactly the most current thing of hardware, so it does have some trouble running stuff. So, between that and me forgetting how the menu was, I was like freaking out like, oh crap, what am I doing? But, anyhow, yeah, look, December 9th was the last time I played this. Alright, so previously what happened here was the girls all got in an accident, and things were kind of crazy. Okay, sorry, I had to readjust the window there. It might still be a little off, but like I said, I'm kind of stepping back into this after having been gone a while, but... Right, so since all the girls were in an accident, I think Monica was the one driving. Yeah, so they're all in the hospital right now and MC's visiting them. And I'm kind of waiting to see, because the mod has been kind of alluding to some shenanigans going on with Monica, so... I walk next door and knock on Natsuki's door. When I don't hear a response, I decide to invite myself in. Yeah, and based on what was happening in the last video, I do remember some of that. I'm probably going to keep my hand on my volume thingy for my headset. I open the door to find Natsuki lying in bed with her eyes closed. Psst! Natsuki? Natsuki quickly opens her eyes and freaks out a little. Hey! Why did you walk in here when I'm trying to sleep, you creep? Well, hello to you, too. Sorry. I'm glad to see you're doing okay, Natsuki. This whole thing must have been pretty scary, huh? Is your arm okay? Natsuki looks down at her broken arm. Oh. Okay, I guess I can't do the thing where I right-click so I can see the sprites. I guess I forgot. Yeah, it's okay. It still hurts, but they gave me medicine for it. I don't know if Sayuri told you, but... I knew what Natsuki was getting at. She must have felt bad at the fact that Yuri protected her. Oh, right. Yuri took the full force of that impact, and... yeah, she was not doing too good when we saw her. It's okay, Natsuki. Don't stress out about that. You should rest up your arm. Natsuki shakes her head. Look, I trust you. This isn't very easy for me to say, so just listen, alright? I feel really bad that Yuri took that blow for me. She got pretty messed up. I mean, I totally would have handled myself. She didn't have to protect me. You can admit it, Natsuki. Yuri really does care about you. She sees you as one of her closest friends. You both just struggle to admit it. Natsuki blushes, but fails to deny it. Whatever, Daniel. I'm tired now, and you freaked me out, so you should leave. I don't want you to watch me sleep. What are you, Tharja from Fire Emblem? Alright. Take care, Natsuki. Little Tharja's... okay, no. Not gonna go into that. I walk out of Natsuki's room and head toward Yuri's. After what Sayuri and Natsuki told me about her, I'm a little worried about what I'm about to see. Okay, well, let's see. I take a deep breath and knock on her door gently. As expected, no response, so I open the door softly. Not gently. Thank you. Yuri? Everything okay? Yuri sits up in her bed. Her forehead is wrapped in bloodied bandages. Yes, I see that. Her face is riddled with scars from what I assume is glass. She looks pretty sedated. I assume the doctors I assume she gave the doctors a hard time. I almost read it as the doctors gave her a hard time, like, no. Poor Yuri. Hey, Daniel. What are you doing in my room, silly? Yeah, definitely sedated. Well, as long as you aren't in pain, Yuri. Pain? It feels good. I'm just going to assume that's the sedative talking. Hey, Yuri, shouldn't you be getting some sleep? Hey, I don't need sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Hello. Immediately after saying this, Yuri collapses into my arms, snoring softly. I carefully carry her toward her bed and lay her down. I brush her hair aside so it doesn't cover her bandages. I wish her a good night and exit her room. Okay. This is the part that I'm scared of right now. I don't know. I have my volume on the lowest setting. I finally walk toward Monika's room. Sari did say she got pretty messed up, even more so than Yuri. I hope she's alright. I quietly knock on the door and walk in. She looks fine. I don't notice anything wrong with her, at least not at first glance. I'm gonna lower the volume now. She seems to be resting peacefully. Or rather, I'm gonna mute it now, because, yeah, I'm scared with this mod. As I walk closer to her, her injuries become more apparent. Her sweater is slightly torn, and her face is cut ever so slightly by small shards of glass. I look over at the clipboard next to her. Oh no. I don't understand much of the medical jargon, but the words that stand out to me are head trauma, concussion, possible memory loss, and coma. Oh, man. Oh, Monika. As I watch her breathe softly, I think about how stressed she was, how hard she tried to make today great. She really is a great president. I take a seat in the chair next to her and grab her hand. Wait, is this really me doing this? Apparently. You know, Monika, I think you're amazing. The things you've done for this club, how you brought everyone together, I appreciate all of it. You really are amazing, Monika. I just wish you weren't so out of my league. I would have loved to care for someone like you. Interesting choice of words there. You mean to take care of her like a caretaker, or... What the hell? Why am I saying these things? That's what I want to know. Oh, hello. You're not injured. Aww, I'm so glad you feel that way about me, Daniel. It's about time you finally realize I'm the one you want. I hope I don't sound too crazy. You don't sound crazy. You sound insane! Yeah, is this the face of someone who doesn't look insane? I ask you. I'm not the obsessive type, but you just make me lose control of myself. Okay, that was a thing that happened. I forgot about these transitions. Act 2, Bonds. Spend time with us, okay? I don't know if I want to spend time with Monika now, and you guys know me. You know what I'm all about. And if Monika scares me, well, that should tell you something. Bzzz. Bzzz. Is that you, Abby? Okay, no. I slowly open my eyes. The sun's intense rays show no mercy as they penetrate my eyeballs. With great flaming eyebrows! Okay, no. I don't have eyebrows like that, at least... I don't think this MC does. We don't know what he looks like. I groan to myself as I roll over on my side. Another Monday. Wish it was Sunday. 'Cause that's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. Lazily, I get up out of bed, drag myself to the bathroom, and prepare myself for another boring school day. I walk outside to meet Sayori, who is humming a tune to herself. Morning, Sayori. Sleep okay last night? Wait, what happened?
Yup. You sound really sleepy, Daniel. You weren't up all night playing video games again.
This is where my tongue stops working.
You weren't up all night playing video games again, were you?
You caught me. It was totally worth it, though. That Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, man. Yeah, I mean, come on. I've been waiting so many years for this game. Just for them to be like, okay, you need to wait another few years for the final part of the game.
Hey, you can't keep doing that, you know. It's not healthy.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh. Well, okay, so then I guess it's been a few days, or at least. By the way, how's your hand? I haven't asked you about that recently.
It's feeling way better compared to last month.
Okay, a month has gone by. I give her hand a light tap, barely enough to even harm her.
Owie! Who's that for?
For being an idiot! Okay, no. Sayori, you're not an idiot. I'm just quoting some stupid show I used to watch when I was younger. Oh, come on, Sayori. There's no way it hurt that much. Or do you just want more attention from me?
No fair, Daniel. You keep calling me... You can't keep calling me out like that. It's embarrassing.
Alright, Sayori. It's alright, Sayori. It's pretty cute. Ooh. Okay, no. Sayori blushes. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again in this video. Hopefully.
Aw, Daniel, you're so nice to me. Well, come on, we're going to be late.
I can't be late. Walking into the club room feels pretty strange, even after 2 months. 2 months?! Jeez. Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori are all fully recovered. Except for Monika, who is sadly out due to her condition. The damage on her was much more worse than the girls. She was in a coma for the first month, and has been in rehab ever since. Jeez. Sayori, being the vice president, has to take over for Monika, which for the first month was pretty crazy considering Sayori's clumsy nature. She's pretty great at making the club fun for everyone, though.
Hey guys! Hope everyone had a happy weekend!
Sayori's bright and happy attitude always brightens my day up. I assume it has a similar effect on Natsuki and Yuri. Okay, Yuri is definitely okay now.
Oh, well, I spent the entire weekend reading. Sorry, that sounds pretty boring, doesn't it?
Jesse, this is boring! I hate this reading thing! Okay, no. I mean, when I was younger, I used to enjoy reading a lot. Like when I finished the 7th Harry Potter book within a weekend. My cousin, however, finished it in a freaking day. I'm sorry, but I had to take breaks in between, okay? I don't have that kind of... You know, but I mean, no, really, I mean... Whatever works best for you.
no, Yuri. That sounds fun. As long as you had fun doing it, who cares if it's boring?
You see? Don't listen to what other people tell you.
What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki looks up at Sayori, turns to me, then and back at Sayori. What did I do?
Yeah, it was alright, I guess. Nothing special.
Jeez. I remember that Natsuki never updated me on her issues at home. Not that she should feel obligated to, of course. Comma. It's probably really hard for her to talk about it with others. I'm sorry, I'm just... Everything that my English teachers drilled into me.
Daniel, how about you? Anything you'd like to share?
I saw Superman in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's it. Not really anything that's interesting enough to share.
Aw, well that's okay, Daniel. We all have boring days sometimes.
Jesse, this is boring! Okay, no. Except for the fact that my last days are always boring. Then you must have a very boring life. All I ever really do is sit around playing video games, watch anime, and read manga. Believe me, I wish I could do that. I don't even have time for some of this stuff anymore. Adulting be weird. Well, no, it don't be weird, it just be frustrating. Man, I should get out there and do more outdoor activities. Maybe I am some lame weeaboo. Well, not with an attitude like that are you gonna turn that around. At least I have a girlfriend, though. That's a plus. You have to forgive me, like I said. The last time I played this game was in December. Of course I'm gonna forget some things.
Anyway, Monika didn't give me any instructions over the weekend, as usual, so I guess we can all relax and do our own thing, okay? As usual.
Yuri goes over to a nearby desk and starts reading her book. Sayori reaches into her school dang it! Sayori reaches into her school bag and pulls out a cookie. At least she didn't pull out a banana. God knows where she finds those. Probably in Peanut City, Alabama. Natsuki goes off to the closet and pulls out some manga from the shelf that Monika didn't put out of reach. I walk over to Sayori and sit next to her.
Hey Daniel, why aren't you spending time with the other girls? You already spend so much time with me.
I gently pat Sayori's head and laugh. Ha 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 ha.
What are you laughing at? And why do you sound so weird when you laugh like that?
Well, of course I'm going to spend time with you, Sayori. I'm sure the others understand.
Well, I just don't want Natsuki or Yuri to feel lonely.
Alright, tell you what. I'll talk with the others more this week, okay? Besides, you're probably right. I should be getting closer with them. They're my friends, after all.
That's the spirit, Daniel. I'm glad you're with me today, though.
That's the spirit. It's been okay. Let's see. It's been about 2 months since Sayori had been getting professional help from therapists. That's good news. While she was at the hospital recovering from her injuries, she was also offered help with her depression. Good, I like hearing this. She's been getting counseling and taking medications ever since. And talking medications, no. Hey Sayori, how have you been?
Huh? I'm doing fine. Why?
Well, I mean, how's the counseling going? Is everything going okay?
Oh, it's going fine. Thanks to you, of course.
I appreciate the thought, Sayori, but I start to struggle with my words. I take a deep breath. Sayori, I almost lost everything that day, and I don't think that I alone can stop your depression. I hope you're feeling okay, Sayori. You can be honest with me. Sayori looks as innocent as ever, seemingly unfazed by my sudden emotional outburst. I wouldn't really call that an outburst. It would be more of an outburst if you were, like, shouting at her like some raving lunatic. I would say your sudden shift in tone or something.
Well, it used to feel like a bat was being swung across my head every time you cared for me.
I'm not gonna do the secret word thing. 2 out of... Yeah, I wouldn't match the moment here.
Every morning, it was so hard to wake up and get ready for school, but at the same time, I wanted to try my best for you. I told myself every day that I would keep moving because I wanted to make you happy. Some days are hard, but thanks to getting the help I need, and you always being there, and you always being here for me, you push away the rain clouds. You're my sunshine, Daniel.
Wow. Okay, well, my mind automatically went to the You Are My Sunshine song, but... Yeah, like, actually hearing someone say that... Like, wow. I stifle a chuckle. Oh, come on, dude! Sayori's way of putting things never fails to leave a smile on my face. It's always so cheesy, yet I never get tired of hearing it. There's only one thing that matters. She's doing okay now. 2 months ago, she wouldn't even be here. I get up from my desk and guide her to do the same. Come here, Sayori.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing? Oh, hello. I grab her by the waist and pull her close to me. Okay, let's give everybody a free show. I wrap my arm around her and hold her tight. She hugs me back. I will always protect you. We must have been hugging for a good 5 minutes before Natsuki calls out to us playfully. See, I told you, you're giving them a free show!
Alright, lovebirds, you're making me sick over here.
You're so grumpy. Sayori and I quickly let go of each other, my face feeling a bit hot. Get a room! Okay, no. Aye. Sayori and Yuri... I combined these words somehow. Sayori and Yuri giggle while Natsuki bursts out laughing. Don't laugh at me! Alright, I surrender. Jeez. Being the only boy in here really sucks sometimes. Why are you all laughing at me? Funny. Wait, I'm kind of surprised to hear Yuri saying this.
Alright, guys, is everyone ready to head home? Sure. I need to go home already. I'll get in trouble if I'm late.
Natsuki walks out of the club room quickly. Okay, she's not being the funny lady anymore.
Well, alright then. I'll see you both tomorrow. Have a nice night.
Yuri gracefully walks out of the room, leaving Sayori and I alone. Okay, no. Well, do you want to head out, Sayori?
Well, Daniel, I was thinking about that night. The one where we,
Okay, what? I automatically know what she's talking about, and I start blushing myself. What did you do in the last 2 months? Oh, I know, Sayori. You don't have to bring it up with me. It was just one night.
No, silly. I mean, I want to do it again.
Whoa. Or... Whoa. This just got interesting. Yeah, it did. I I feel my body get all wobbly. Yeah, control yourself there.
Did it get all hot in here all of a sudden? Is it hot in here? Can someone open a window, please?
Without saying another word, Sayori gets closer to me. The warmth of her body fills me with indescribable joy. Almost the same joy I felt the day I rescued her. But I feel excited, and I just can't hide it. I close my eyes and...
Daniel?
Hello. Oh, hello, Psycho.
8, 5, 12, 16...
What? I'm lost. I wake up in a cold sweat. Was that real? No, of course not. I think I'm really starting to miss Monica. Is that you talking, or is it Monica messing with your mind? Sayori is great at making the club fun and all, but Monica really knew how to help us connect with each other, whether we liked it or not. That doesn't sound very good at all. I'm gonna force you to connect with each other. I don't care if you like it or not. You're gonna do it. God, you're making her sound like Ice Queen Bitch 1.0 from original Exit Music. Except she's forcing you to become friends. I decide to plan a surprise visit for her at the hospital. I'll discuss it with Sayori later. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening right now, other than she's probably messing with reality. I perform my usual routine and head out to meet Sayori. Now we'll never know what they did last night. As usual, Sayori runs up and gives me a warm hug. I'll never get tired of these.
Good morning!
Hey, Sayori. Glad to see you're doing well this morning.
The sun is shining super bright today.
Indeed it is. It's actually pretty hot now that you mention it. Jeez. I already feel myself working up a sweat. But you've only been out here for 2 minutes.
Oh, Daniel, I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
I have my counseling appointment this afternoon. I won't be able to make it to the club today, so I'll leave you in charge, okay?
Oh, great. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is to put MC in charge of anything? Oh, well, I guess I can handle the club. It's just Yuri and Natsuki, right? No, it's gonna be Yuri and Natsuki's imaginary friend.
I'm sure you can make them both happy.
What are you trying to say? Okay, no, but... Are they gonna be okay with that, though? I'm just saying. I mean, well, what would the chain of command be? I mean, we have president, club, or vice president, and then... Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, we don't want to be late.
Sarah grabs my hand and we rush off to school. I guess the plan to discuss the surprise visit for Monica will have to wait for now. Oh well! We can't visit Freaky Deaky Monica now. Walking into the club room only to find Natsuki and Yuri was a little strange. Almost kind of... boring. Jesse, this is boring! Okay, that's the 3rd time in a row I've done that. Man, well... Natsuki and Yuri seem to be having a nice conversation, so I decide not to bother them for now. Because I don't want Natsuki to kill me in my sleep. I set my things on a nearby desk and take out my phone. I'm gonna check out the Reddits and Facebooks today. I see a text message from Sayori.
Remember to spend time with the other girls too, okay?
But they don't like me! Jeez, easier said than done. Yeah, they don't like me! I care about Natsuki and Yuri, but sometimes it's a little hard for me to talk with them. But it's a little hard for me to talk with them sometimes. Especially Natsuki, because I sometimes wonder if she wants to kill me in my sleep. I don't want to leave one behind by focusing my attention on one of them. Oh great, is this gonna be like vanilla game argument all over again? But how is one guy like me supposed to keep two girls happy? Don't say anything, viewers. I sigh out loud and the two girls both notice.
Does the little lover boy miss his girlfriend? Oh, quit harassing him, Natsuki. Let him miss his girlfriend in peace.
Oh my god! Why are you doing this? Jeez! Natsuki, Natsuki, I would expect this from, but Yuri, what are you doing?
I mean... Nice one, Yuri.
Yuri, why have you betrayed me? Alright, I get it. I'm just a little upset because I have to babysit you both today.
Whatever.
The two girls look at me as if they're waiting for me to give them something to do. Go and kill! Okay, no. I'm not gonna do that. So what now?
You mean you don't know what to do? You're just as bad as Sayori.
Oh my, come on! My bad.
Well, it's whatever. I'm gonna go read over there. Call me if you need me.
Okay, then I'm gonna make sure I don't call you. Seriously, why do you hate me so much? Natsuki walks off to her usual reading spot, leaving me with Yuri, looking as timid as ever. Oh. New music.
Can I show you something?
Oh, sure, Yuri. What is it? It's a fist! Okay, no. Yuri walks over to her bag and pulls out a thick-looking book. Extra thick! Yuri notices my expression and giggles.
Your books are so big.
Okay, she's being funny again.
I wanted to talk about this book that I've been reading lately.
Oh, well, sort of.
It's a little different from what I usually read.
Well, that's cool. I honestly thought you were all about horror and nothing else. What, you think that she's so one-dimensional? Yuri looks slightly offended. I'm offended for her. Like, yeah, you think Yuri's so one-dimensional that she doesn't read or look at anything else?
I read other genres, too.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to make you upset. My god.
That's okay.
No wonder Natsuki hates you. I really know how to make these interactions awkward, don't I? A toast to you and your big mouth! Anyway, what's this book about? It's called The Ugly Barnacle. No. To my relief, Yuri's composure changes. She holds the book close to her chest. It's obvious she really finds comfort in her novels. Yeah, it's like the original game said. She finds comfort in the world of reading and not so much with people. Which I can kind of understand, since I'm sort of the same way. Well, reading, kind of, at least back when I used to read, but then also with gaming and anime and things of that nature. So, yeah, I mean, I can kind of get that.
Well, it's technically a horror story, but it's non-fiction.
Okay, that's a little concerning. Okay!
It's about this German soldier during the Second World War. He's constantly faced with extremely difficult decisions and situations. As a result, he starts to break down mentally and loses sight of who he really is. He's always in a constant state of doubt, and comes close to suicide on multiple occasions. He enforces this one family to... Oh, well, that would be a spoiler. Anyway, I enjoy this quite a bit. It puts on display the human psyche and how easily it can be broken by external stimuli. I imagine being placed in situations where you must choose between... imagine being placed in situations where you must choose between who lives and who dies. I can't even begin to fathom how much stress this man must have went through. The writing is so descriptive, it's even on par with the most detailed fictional stories I've read. It chills me to the bone. That's why I love it. Coupled with the fact that this is all true, it's absolutely exhilarating. What do you think, Daniel?
I don't know what to think. I'm stunned. Hello, stunned. I am Daniel. Yuri seems to speak almost a mile a minute whenever she talks about literature. It never fails to amaze me. I know, I was feeling kind of winded just reading all that. That actually sounds pretty amazing, Yuri. I gotta admit, I'm definitely interested.
You are?
No, I'm Daniel.
Yeah.
I might ask Sayori if she's down to go to the bookstore. I would love to get a copy of my own.
That would be great. We could share our thoughts together.
Yuri starts to fidget a little.
I went on another of my rants again, didn't I?
I wouldn't call that a rant. More like a rambling or a tangent. That wasn't a rant, Yuri. I enjoy listening to you talk about this sort of stuff. Seriously, it's like you're the most intelligent one in here. You put the literature in the literature club.
Really? I'm sorry. Will you excuse me for a moment?
Oh, great. What's wrong? Her cakes will burn. Yuri runs out of the room pretty hastily. Oh, great. If we're going off Act 2 logic here, which... I'm kind of... Well, this... So far, this is bouncing between Act 1 and Act 2 kind of logic here, so... That's what has me concerned.
Hey, what did you say to her?
Nothing!
Jeez!
Why do you hate me?
What? Nothing.
Husky storms up to me and stands on her tiptoes, getting close to my face. She's getting all up close in my personal business.
What did you do, dummy?
Nothing.
She just ran out. Ugh, Yuri always does that.
She does?
Oh, well...
Okay, we missed some quotation marks here.
Not that I'm worried or anything, dummy. She just outright leaves for like 20 minutes and comes back acting like it's as if it's nothing.
Well, Natsuki, maybe she needed to use the bathroom or something.
No, you big dummy. You don't think I would have figured that out by now? I don't know. Honestly, I think she gets bored with the club. Even when Monica was here, she would leave like this.
Well, have you gone to go look for her? Maybe check where she runs off to?
Well, no, of course not. What would... Don't you get it? That would make me a stalker, you weirdo.
Okay, well, looks like she pretty much said it for me.
I don't want to seem like a creep. Besides, in the end, it's Yuri's personal business anyway. I just wish she'd explain herself before she leaves like that.
I take a moment to gather my thoughts. Are you gonna be a creep and look for her then? Well, would it make you feel any better if I went to go look for her? Okay, he is gonna be a creep. As he looks at me with a slight look of disapproval before smiling at me. You want Yuri to hate me, don't you?
You've always been a creep, Daniel. Jeez.
Natsuki gives me a small shove. Why do you hate me?
Now go hurry up and find her already.
Well, I go out into the hallway, trying to think of where Yuri could have gone. Well, good luck going into the bathroom. I can't imagine her going too far, so most likely not at the library. Man. I walk a little further down the hall and find a door slightly open. It leads into one of the empty classrooms. I am kinda scared. Oh my god, I'm especially scared after reading that! Shit, okay. I'm just gonna lower the volume, or mute it. I open the door gently. Yuri?
Ah! Daniel, no!
Yuri scrambles to hide the knife in her blazer. A look of absolute fear is etched on her face. Before I have a chance to react to the scene in front of me, Yuri runs out of the room and heads into the girls' restroom. Well, I did say good luck if she went to the bathroom.
Damn. Yuri, I had no idea. My heart is pounding at the realization that one of my closest friends has been doing this stuff this whole time. Not a single one of us knew about it. What do I do?
I don't know if a choice is going to pop up, or... I don't know if there's any choices in this mod. What am I even supposed to think in a situation like this? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it, but let me just say that it was a situation in which I kind of lost my mind, wondering if the person I cared about was going to be okay. Before overthinking anymore, I rush over to the girls' restroom and press my ear against the door. Okay, at least he's not going to go in there. I hear soft sobs. It's definitely Yuri. Oh, jeez. I should get Natsuki to come and check on her. But what if Yuri doesn't want to be seen by her? I'm pretty sure that is the case. I mean, she didn't want you to see her like that. Oh, to hell with it. She's my friend after all. Oh my... Well... I guess it's a good thing there was no one else in here. It's like, wow, you really are being a... Well, okay, no. Desperate times, I guess. I nervously opened the restroom door, and luckily only one stall was taken. I hope I don't get caught in here. Yeah, otherwise the prophecy will be fulfilled, and you really will be a creep. I walk over to Yuri's stall and knock on the door. Yuri? It's me. Sorry if I seem like a total creep right now. I'm just worried about you. Yuri starts crying a little harder. I wince at the realization that I probably made her feel worse. Oh god, this music. After a few minutes of hearing nothing but Yuri's soft cries, she starts to speak. Why did you come looking for me? You weren't supposed to see me like this. Yuri's choked up words pain me to my core. I feel tears rush to my eyes, but I stop myself from breaking down and think about my words carefully. Yuri? Yuri continues to sob. You think I'm a freak now, don't you? I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I can't help it. It's the only way I know how to feel better. That wasn't something I expected to hear from someone like Yuri, but now I know more about why she does it. I would never judge you, Yuri. Don't forget that. You're right. It's not your fault, and it never will be. But you have to talk to someone about it. Please. I hear Yuri take a deep breath, sounding like she's having an internal battle with herself. The poor girl must be feeling so many emotions right now. I hear the door to the stall unlock. Yuri steps out, her sleeve rolled down so I can't see the cuts.
Well, for you, Daniel, I can try.
I guess it's a start, but she needs real help. I don't know how to help her properly. I'm no therapist or anything, but the least I can do is... Huh? Yuri pulls me in for a hug, something I wasn't really expecting. I awkwardly hug her back. Hey, I'm just glad to know you're willing to talk to me. So, can we go somewhere else? I feel kind of creepy standing in the girls' bathroom like this. Yuri quickly lets go of me and realizes the situation we're in. Yes, especially you and me together alone like this, people are going to be getting ideas. Well, assuming they come in here. No idea who else is here, though, besides Natsuki.
Yes, you're right. Let's go.
I open the door and peek outside, just to make sure nobody is around to see us walk out together. And then they're gonna be like, ooh! See, I told you. I can't promise that I'll not do that again. That would give people the wrong idea. Yes, and then there's gonna be some kind of scandal going on. I walk out and stand against the wall. Yuri follows, still looking really upset. You know, we don't have to return to the club yet if you don't feel like it.
Well, I wouldn't want to keep Natsuki waiting all alone.
Oh, speaking of Natsuki, does she know anything about this?
No!
Yuri suddenly raises her voice, making me jump.
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't want Natsuki to find out the person I don't want Natsuki to find out the person I really am. She'll think I'm a freak. She won't want to talk with me anymore.
Yuri starts to cry again. What I would want to do to make sure I dry those tears.
You, Sayori, Monika, and Natsuki. You're all the closest friends I've ever had. I don't want to lose any of you. Hey, Yuri, it's going to be okay. You know I like you for who you are. You don't have to be perfect to be my friend. I'm sure Natsuki understands as well. Yuri stops crying and looks at me, her eyes shining with tears. But I need help. I don't think I can stop on my own. I'm afraid of myself. I'm afraid of the things I do to myself. But I can't help it. Ever since I was a little girl, I would be punished a lot for doing the things I loved.
Oh my... Don't tell me your parents were the ones doing the punishing. Oh my... Okay, so your parents were those sorts of people.
In my parents' eyes, I wasn't the perfect girl they wanted me to be. And now, I push people away. I don't want people to know who I really am. That's why I ran away from you. I'm afraid that if I reveal my true self to others, they'll just leave me. So, when I cut myself, I feel a release of all the tension built up inside. It's exhilarating. Whenever I feel these intense emotions, I just need to cut. Whenever I'm happy or sad, envious or scared, I just want to tear my arm apart.
Yuri starts shaking, It's clear she's never opened up to anybody like this before.
This doesn't feel right.
Yuri clenches her wounded arm. I involuntarily let out a gasp. Is she...
No. I shouldn't be telling you this. I messed up, like I always do. I don't need your help. You can't help me, no matter what you do or what you say. I'm too far gone, and I messed up by telling you. I know you hate me now, and I know the other girls will hate me too. People will say I'm nothing but a freak. Nothing but a girl just seeking attention. But there's one thing those people get wrong. I don't want attention. I just want everyone to leave me alone. You should go back to the club with Natsuki, Daniel. Tell her I'm quitting the literature club.
Yuri stands, clenching her arm harder. She's hurting herself. She's hurting herself in more ways than one.
Just leave me alone.
Yuri closes her eyes and starts crying softly. What do? I'm obviously not leaving her here by herself. I think back to that day 2 months ago.
Sayori, how would you handle a situation like this?
I slowly walk over to her, but to my surprise she starts walking backwards.
Stay away from me!
Yuri starts scratching at her sleeve, wincing in pain. I feel absolutely hopeless. I get an overwhelming feeling of urgency, similar to how I felt when I walked in on Sayori that night. I don't dare move a muscle, in attempts to stop her from inching away further from me. Okay, well... But she keeps on walking backwards. She positions herself against the wall, and she lets her tears fall down her face. A small drop of blood leaks out through her sleeve. She's opening up her wounds right in front of me.
Yuri!
Yuri opens her eyes slowly. I couldn't stop myself from yelling. All just an act of desperation.
Please, don't walk away from this. I don't know how to help you. I really don't. But walking away from this isn't going to make things better. You don't understand, Daniel. I can't be helped.
Yes, you can. I know you can. I stopped myself at the thought of Sayori's counseling. The drop of blood falls off Yuri's hand and lands on the floor. My own tears follow. My vision gets blurry and my chest gets heavy.
Daniel, don't cry.
I wipe the tears from my eyes.
Yuri, I don't know how to help you, but I can't bear to see you like this. If this doesn't prove that I don't care about you, I don't know what else it'll take. I once told someone special, or I once told a special someone that I'd always be there for them. That I'd never let them go. I would always be by their side. Can't you see that I feel the same way? You're my friend, Yuri, and I know it'll take a lot of time and effort. But I know you can get better again.
Yuri stays quiet and lets her tears fall to the ground.
Damn it, how am I supposed to get through to you?
Without thinking, I walk over to Yuri and wrap my arms around her. Yuri doesn't react. Yuri, these feelings, I know how intense they are for you. I know you've been so stressed to a point where this feels like the only solution for you. But I want to help you find a healthier way to deal with it. I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. I don't think you're a freak. And I don't hate you. And I can assure you with 100% confidence that the club really cares about you. Monika, Sayori, and Natsuki. I'm sure they want nothing more than for you to be okay. Because we're your friends. And we care about you more than you could ever imagine. I feel Yuri's arms raise and wrap around me. She's finally hugging back. Yuri's body shakes gently. She lets out a louder cry and buries her face into my blazer, her warm tears soaking it up. Well, who cares about that right now? This is more important. Her cries are loud. It's like every emotion she's ever suppressed is coming out all at once. Yuri really needed this. A few minutes pass before Yuri starts to speak again.
Do you really care about me that much? Do you...
Yuri chokes up on her words.
Do you really want me to get better?
Of course I do, Yuri. I want to see you get better. I wouldn't be here with you if I didn't care. Yuri starts calming down. Her breathing has slowed to a gentle rhythm. Well, with an occasional twitch. I gently rub her back to comfort her. I wonder, when was the last time anybody has shown how much they care for her? Well, from what it sounds like, her parents sure aren't providing that to her. If anything, they seem like contributing factors to all this. How many people has she pushed away throughout her life?
Yuri? I promise I won't tell Natsuki, or anybody. And I promise I'll do everything in my power to help you get through this. We'll get through, or we'll pull through, together.
Yuri clenches my back. I feel another tear land on my uniform.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much.
Yuri clears her throat and motions for me to follow her to the empty classroom I found her in. Oh. As I follow her into the classroom, she stops in front of a desk. The book she was telling me about lay there on top. Her back is facing towards me.
Yuri?
I start to reach out to her until she turns around slowly, holding her book close to her chest.
She chokes up on her words. Do you want to read together?
My eyes widen in surprise, but I decide not to question her further. At this point, yes, and the fact that she's willing to share something with you that means a lot to her, I think that speaks volumes there in itself.
Sure, Yuri.
Yuri and I sit ourselves down on the floor. She hands the book over to me sheepishly.
You can read at your own pace if you'd like. I don't mind waiting for you to finish. Alright, Yuri. You sure you're okay? Yuri slowly nods. I give her a reassuring smile, but she avoids making eye contact with me. Okay, we have this CG again. As I make my way through the pages, I hear Yuri's breathing, slow and constant. Out of the corner of my eye, I see her fixed on the words, jolting back and forth, almost like a typewriter. I never would have guessed a girl like her would cut herself. And what's a guy like me supposed to do for her? I only helped her because she's my friend, but I have no experience in these sorts of things. Hell, all I do is sit around, read manga, and play video games in my free time. A nerd like me shouldn't be handling situations like these. But I'm almost glad I caught her in the act. I feel like she just needed someone to talk to. She needs to be made aware that we do care about her. Daniel, you ready to turn the page? Oh, sorry. It's quite alright. We continue reading up to the 3rd chapter until we hear a little voice we both know all too well. Yuri! Daniel? Where are you guys? Yuri? Daniel? Where are you guys? Okay, yeah, that's better. I still struggle with Natsuki's voice sometimes. Natsuki opens up the classroom door to see us on the floor reading together. Hey! What are you two doing? Natsuki, it's not what it looks like. Don't play dumb. You guys wanted to read without me, didn't you? Like, no! I swear! Yuri sighs after realizing Natsuki didn't suspect the worst. That's... Well, hey, I mean, MC was kind of afraid of that too, especially if they were caught in the restroom together. I'm pretty glad too. I'm sure Natsuki wouldn't let me hear the end of it if she thought I was cheating on Sayori. It's not that, Natsuki. It's, Yuri likes to read this book in private because it, Oh, I get it. Do you? It's a pretty steamy read, isn't it? What the hell? What, is this like some 50 Shades of Grey crap you think we're looking at? Don't worry, Yuri. I won't tell Sayori. Anyway, do you guys want to come back to the club room? I have a little surprise for you both. Is it a fist? Okay, no. Yuri and I exchange looks before nodding. I hand the book back to Yuri and make my way towards the club room. Jeez. We walk in the club room together. We watch Natsuki walk over to the back of the room and pull out a tray, seemingly out of nowhere. It came from the land of enchantment! She lifts the foil, revealing her famous white frosted kitty cupcakes, lined up perfectly along the tray, each one begging to be eaten. Eat us! Eat us! Yes, that's what they sound like. Ta-da! And that's when Natsuki said the 2 most horrifying words ever. Ah, now this is what I love about the Literature Club. We're not here to read books. We're here to eat cupcakes. I take a huge bite out of the cupcake, filling my mouth with so much flavor I start to moan a bit. What is this? Did this turn into Food Wars? Okay, no.
Natsuki and Yuri laugh at my reaction and join in with me. Why must you laugh at me?
These cupcakes really are the best, Natsuki. I've never had anything like them. Psh! I mean, it's not like I made them for you guys or anything.
Okay.
Who am I kidding? I totally did. Guess Sayori's gonna miss out on these, huh?
Yeah. I'll take her one, though. I'm sure she'll love to have a cupcake at the end of the day.
Well, that's nice of you, Daniel. Oh, can I tell you guys about this manga I was reading? I think it's only fair since you guys read without me. What did you have in mind?
Natsuki walks in front of the room and begins explaining. It's called the Ugly Barnacle. Okay, no.
Okay. What the f- So it starts with these Dragon Balls.
Okay, well... Let me see... I think I'm just gonna go ahead and save here. So... Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to record this series a little more regularly again, because... Yeah, December 9th until April 28th. That's a pretty huge gap in between recording videos. Although not as huge a gap as how long it took me to finish Exit Music Redux. Never again. Anyway, I guess next time we'll see what happens now, although... Yeah, it seems like a lot of things are going on now. First we rescue Sayori from almost... you know. Then there's the car accident, and now we find out Yuri's hidden secret here. Yeah, so looks like a lot of things are getting pretty heavy right now. Anyway, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with What Or Else I Do. Stay golden, and later, folks.